Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. We are the hobbithikers and we are in Iceland, and we're gonna see some Icelandic horses today. Icelandic horses are small and cute and very, very, very furry. Also, I would like you to meet this little puppy. Her name is Margaret, or you can just call her Maggie, but her ears are soft like velvet and she is so sweet and such a good little baby. I don't know this dog's name, I just know that she was a fat fluff, and I know that this one was an old sweet baby. And they live on the horse farm here. When we first got there, we sat down to watch a couple of videos about the Icelandic horses and how they run differently than bigger, more American horses, I guess. I was trying really hard to pay attention, but I was doing a bad job because these puppies were running around everywhere and that's all I could focus on. I did not learn very much about Icelandic horses, and I'm sorry to report that I don't have a lot of information to give you. Mostly, I just know they're cute and I like them and that they're kind of bad. At least these are kind of bad because they are very spoiled rotten and they like treats and they like hay, and they know that when a tourist group shows up, they're going to get fed a lot of food. So they did not want to pose for pictures. They only wanted to eat because they know that's what we're here to do. And they were very, very bossy. So every time you walked up with some hay, they would eat it and then they would try to get inside your pocket or inside your hat and try to eat the rest of it. They checked all of our pockets and all of our things for treats, and they just wanted to nom 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 the whole time. They also have very good bangs, and they let me touch their bangs, and they were pretty gentle, but they were just hungry. And by hungry, I mean fat. They didn't really need to eat. They just loved to eat. Also, this is how you make lava bread. They use old milk cartons and they bake bread in the ground in the geothermal activity, which is hot enough to bake bread. That's why it's called lava bread. And it kind of tastes like sweet, kind of has a cornbread texture, but less crumbly, kind of like a cake, like a crumbly cake, but a little bit wetter. I don't know how to explain it. You know how banana bread is kind of wet? It's kind of like that, but a little bit with more of a crumb to it. And this was really hot to touch. I was surprised at how warm it was because they'd already been passed around the circle, and I was like, ow, I'm not holding that. It hurts. It's super hot. I guess whenever I worked in a restaurant, I probably would have been able to hold it, but I haven't done that in a long time, so I have little dainty baby hands now. They can't handle it. Sometimes I even get calluses from doing work at the bar and Pilates, like a ballet bar, and that's crazy to me. And when I lift weights, I wear gloves because I don't want calluses, and I have really soft skin because of Ehlers-Danlos, so whatever. I just went on an entire rant about my hands. Let's go back to the horses. We got to go into another stable, and these horses were even worse. They were probably a little bit younger, and they were much rowdier. So if you weren't giving them a treat, they were kicking the walls, and they were nodding their heads, or they were trying to steal a treat from their neighbor. So you had to feed them both at the same time, or they would take food right out of their little neighbor horse's mouth. The lady who runs this place was super, super nice, and she was so educated, and she knew everything about horses, and she was just a great person to talk to. I don't know, we had a really good time here. I will say that as soon as we all got back on the bus, it smelled like a horse farm because we had been slobbered all over with these horses, and we had rubbed all over them and petted them and kissed them. It was 10 out of 10. We all had a great time. Everyone in the group was a big animal lover, so it was just like, look at them fighting over their food. Like they don't have plenty of food. Also, this is such a cute video. I love this video. You're so cute. And I did not know this horse was coming up from behind me, and it kind of made me nervous because I didn't realize it was right there until it passed me, and then there was another one. So I guess this vlog doesn't have a whole lot of a point. It's just look at these horses. I love them and they're cute, and look at them. These horses have the zoomies and they grew up together, so they are not actually hurting each other and they're not actually kicking each other. They are playing. They're kind of like brothers and they're having a great time. And if you would go or clap your hands, they would get started all over again, and they would just start roughhousing and zooming around and chasing each other. As soon as they would calm down, they would start up again and chase each other again, and Maggie did not care about any of it. After we said hi and bye to the horses, it was time to eat some lava bread and have some hot chocolate. And if you want the recipe, just screenshot this right here.